Alright, so yesterday I didn't feel like really talking to anybody, so I didn't shut off my phone, but I actually still have it on silent and didn't answer anybody. This morning I wasn't sure how I was feeling. It wasn't a great start to my morning. Missed the bus by literally seconds, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. I'll get an Uber to the next bus stop and be fine. I got an Uber, but the Uber took a while to get here, so I ended up missing the next bus as well. So I said, okay, fine, things happen, let me just go on the next bus, and then when I'm close enough I can grab another Uber to go the rest of the way so it's not as expensive. But I did the math, and if I did that, I would just be a few bucks off of paying an actual Uber from where I was at by that point to my job. So and this would guarantee I wouldn't be late. So if I did it the other way, where I did the bus and then the Uber, a second Uber, then there was a possibility of me being late. So this way I was just a few bucks off and I would not be late. So I decided, fuck it, I'll just grab the Uber. So I did that and then got to work and it was fine or whatever. My coworker was there, Elizabeth was there, the Cuban, and she brought empanadas that her mom had made. So that was nice. They were cold by the time they got there and there was no more salsa, but that's okay. I still ate them and they were good. I've been having this like nausea type feeling for a long time now, and I don't know if it's stress related, anxiety, depression. I don't know what's causing it. It's not every day, but I do have like this headache here. Sometimes I feel the tingling at the top of my head and the nausea type feeling. Like right now I can't tell if I'm hungry. I don't know if I want to eat something or if it's just nausea. Like if it's just like I don't even know how to explain it. It's so weird. Anyway, it's been going on for a while and I fucking hate it. And I was going on about my day, how it started off kind of not so bad, and I was like, I mean, kind of bad, but I was trying to not let it dictate how my day went. To try to do this whole not giving into depression and fighting it, whatever. But oh jeez, I can't even look at myself right now. Yeah, I haven't been feeling the greatest these past few days. I got home yesterday, so Monday felt like a good day. It was funny because the one guy was trying to get my number, but I'm an interpreter and I can't do that, and it was a no anyway. I'm not ready. I can't date anybody right now for a bit, I think. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna close myself off, but not right now. Either way, I can't. Then the next day, Tuesday, the Puerto Rican family I talked about last time, were trying to invite me over to Puerto Rico. I think I talked about it in a video. I don't know, but Puerto Rican family trying to invite me over to Puerto Rico. They would pick me up in the airport, like they did this whole fuss about it, how they wanted me to go or whatever. So it wasn't Like, that kind of brightened my day. It was a good call. Those 2 days weren't so bad. I did have some headache and a little bit of the nausea, but it wasn't overwhelming. On Wednesday, so that was yesterday, I did feel the nausea and I wasn't feeling too good. Oh yeah, on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday. I don't know, one of those days. Yeah, Tuesday. Josh, I woke up to a message from Josh that said, something along the lines of he was back on the grind, but he was in like a depressive funk type of thing. But he was working on it, and then he said, "How are you doing though?" And then also he said, in case nobody told you, drink some fucking water. Which I don't drink enough water anymore. I drink too much coffee. And then we had a short conversation about how human body needs water and not just coffee. And I told him about how, you know, the funk, whatever, to get out of it, or, you know, if I could help. Of course, he ignored that part. He usually does, but at least I was there. I said it. But anyway, it was kind of like a nice short conversation. I was feeling pretty good about it. And then in the evening I went for another wine tasting with my coworker Patty. So overall it was good. It was just towards the end, when I got home, my dad mentioned something. I forgot what he said, but we ended up talking about briefly about how Adriana's been here and she just kind of fucking lives here. And I was mad about when I had when I had Trey here, we had asked, like, I asked permission for him to be here. He was sleeping in the basement, I'm sleeping in the attic. And he was only here like to sleep and shower, and that was it. He bought his own food. It was like he wasn't here, but they treated him so badly. Not like were rude to him directly or like said things to him, but it was like he needed to use the back door so people wouldn't see that he was coming in here type of shit. Like, it was really, really bad, like really rude. And I felt so bad, and I told him, you know, but I couldn't do anything about it. And as soon as the 2 months were up, oh, and the whole reason I had him here was because he was sleeping in the benches outside, and it was raining season. And I felt so bad. He was a really good friend. They thought that we were dating, but we weren't. I mean, we wanted to, sort of, but things got in the way, and then we never did. We never did anything. We were good friends. We were very good business partners too. So it was like, it was really hard. But anyway, I noticed that he was, you know, sleeping in the benches. It was raining season and everything like that. He was carrying all his stuff with him. So I asked if he could stay, you know, in the basement. We had the extra space, whatever. They were hesitant, but they said yes. So he was here. But when the 2 months were up, they were like, get him out, like, now. And they were so bad. Like, I was nothing less than a whore for that. Which really hurt, because again, we never did anything. But now Adriana's here every fucking night, or like a lot. Maybe not every night, but most nights she's here during the day too. She walks in the house like she fucking lives here, like she owns it. Like, it's just a lot of things, and it's really frustrating for me because I asked permission for 2 months and they weren't nice to him at all, and she just walks in, and she's been here for a year, and she does whatever she wants. Anything that like I've done, they yell at me for, and they treat me like a whore. But then she comes in and she does things, and everything's peachy, everything's fine, and they're so nice to her and everything, and she's a good person. She really is. She's a really good person. But like all this extra shit, it's just frustrating. How are they gonna treat another girl who's not even part of the family? And Nestor's saying he's not planning on marrying her. Nestor's my brother, but he's not even planning on marrying or anything, and she gets treated better than me, who I'm the actual sister or the daughter. So it just seems really, really unfair. But anyway, so on Tuesday after drinking, I went out to eat, and then we sobered up, and then I came home, and that's when my dad was saying some stuff, and he asked me some shit. I don't remember what, but I ended up saying those things, and he was like, no, I agree, your mom already talked to her, I'm gonna say something, blah 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 blah. Oh, and then they stay up really late, knowing that I have to get up. Me, my youngest brother, and my dad have to get up really early, but they don't care. They're still loud. But if I'm loud in the morning, I get yelled at because, oh, they need to sleep, whatever. Well, motherfucker, I needed to sleep last night too. Nobody cared about that shit. So just a lot of fucking little things like that just piss me off. But anyway, so I brought all those things up, and he said he agreed with me, whatever. But then I just went to bed kind of like in a bad mood type of thing. And then the next day, yesterday morning, I woke up and it was kind of like a little bit of a funk, I think, or like a headache. No, actually I didn't have a headache. What was it? I think I was kind of okay, but kind of like in a fog or like in a funk. So I blamed the wine or whatever, but it wasn't so bad. But then, as the day went on, I didn't realize what made me feel that way. And I'm trying to think about it. I really don't know exactly. Maybe it was a bad call at work or something. I don't remember. But they also didn't, they sent me an email that because I need Fridays off for therapy, they told me they wouldn't give me a different day, so I would just end up losing the day. Sorry, fucking fly. I would just lose the day, so I wouldn't have my 40 hours. So I was pretty pissed about that because I hadn't thought about it. Now I know what to do, but yeah, the lady there just kind of really pisses me off how she doesn't answer very like on time, or she just, it's so hard to fucking do anything with her. But anyway, I think it was like just stuff like that. I was kind of on a funk. So today, like I said, it was just started off pretty bad, but I was trying to be positive through it or whatever. And then at work, I had the first half was not so bad. Actually, in the morning, because I haven't had coffee in 3 days, in like 3 days, so I sent Josh a quick message, and I was like, oh, it's my 3rd day and I feel like I'm dying. And then he answered, but I got really busy at work, and it was just kind of like, granted, I could probably like sneak in a text or whatever, but I don't know. Like I said, my phone had been on silent since the day before because I wasn't trying to talk to a lot of people. So when I sent him the message, I was just like, I don't even know why I'm doing this, but whatever. Trying to keep the conversation, like the communication going or whatever. But then it got busy or whatever, so I didn't reply until later, till after lunch. And then when I finally did, I let him know that it was busy or whatever. And we started talking, and we've been talking all evening, and it just went downhill. Like, it just went bad. I should have known better than to message him when I'm already feeling shitty. So that the conversation, I can deal with the conversation in a different mindset. So we ended up talking about us and like how he feels for ending it and stuff like that, and he feels that just things in his life are going bad, or like it just he's not in a good place. So it made him realize that it's not a good place for him to be in a relationship right now. He hasn't been really single in 4 years. No, in 4 years he's only been actually single for like 8 months. And then he's saying how he's planning on moving, but he wants to go out of state, and his ex, which is also his child's mom, is might be moving in with him. And I was like, what the fuck, like, why? Okay, what? And that didn't make sense to me. And he's like, oh, it's just as friends or whatever, because it'll be good financially. Like, I know how that sounds, but I don't know how I feel about like all that stuff or whatever. He says they're dead romantically or whatever, but I opened his eyes up to what she might be feeling or whatever, especially living together. Probably be having sex or something just because it's there, and then it'll just be easy to be together because they'll be a family again. So yeah, and then we were just talking some more. Sounds like he loves me, and he's still like it would be a great idea to be together in the way we were and shit like that. But he's just in this funk that I think he says it's not depression. I don't believe him. But he's in the state of mind, like, I don't know, because he was saying that he feels like in the last 4 serious relationships he's had, he feels that he can't love, or hasn't been able to love the person as much as they say they love him, which is weird, but at the same time I kind of get it. Which is so, I feel so stupid because I was worrying that I didn't love him as much as he loved me, and I was freaking out. And actually, before he broke up with me, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I was talking to Liz, and for like a few weeks I was thinking about breaking up with him. So so frustrating, because now that we are broken up, now I don't want that. I'm being such a fucking girl about it. But he's also contradicting himself in his feelings, sort of. But I don't know, it's frustrating, and I miss him, and I want it, and I want all of that. But at the same time, what if the feelings I have for him or whatever are because I'm not used to that type of affection and love shown to me, and that's really what I want instead of him. I still don't really know how to differentiate those things because I'm not used to anybody being that affectionate with me, or at least not for a long time. So I don't know if that's it, but I also feel like this connection, like I talked about before, that like I can kind of feel what he feels, and it's just so weird, but it feels so good. I'm afraid I won't find that again, but I don't know at this point. I'm angry. And I'm sad. because part of me feels like I'm not gonna find that again. But at the same time, I know my qualities, I know what I bring to the table, and I know that if you really give it a chance, or anybody, I could bring some pretty good fucking things with me. I'm learning about the bad things. I'm learning how to be a girlfriend, because I don't really have much experience with being a real girlfriend. But just working with that other person, and I like the fact that, you know, he's able to not only be aware and know that I might have different needs or different like ways of feeling affection and love, or different, like, I don't know, just different ways of thinking, and he's willing to learn and work with me, or was, because after a while he was just like, no, I'm not willing to try anymore, because he felt that he couldn't love me as much as I loved him, which I was thinking the same fucking thing. And then he feels, I mean, he does have too much on his plate, so he couldn't do a lot of boyfriend things, but so was I don't know, it's just such a mess. But now I feel sad, I'm angry, I don't know what to make of this, I'm frustrated. It's just shitty. It's a shitty day. And it feels like every Thursday's shitty now. I don't know why Thursdays. But tomorrow I go to the therapist again, so we'll see how that goes. It sounds like the story of my life right now. It's a shitty day today and I'm crying, whatever, and then tomorrow's Friday and I go to my therapist and everything's gonna be fine. Like, no. But I guess I just had to focus on the good stuff that I've been doing or something, which I've been paying things off. I got hired at the yoga studio. It's a will work for yoga type of thing, because it's a work study. It means that I work a 4-hour shift and I don't get paid, but I'm allowed to attend all of the yoga classes that I want to, and I get no charge. And also, if I work any of the seminars, then I get to listen in and get any of the benefits, and also cheaper prices for the ones that I don't work. Retail, stuff like that, I get discounts. But anyway, that'll be good. I'm just waiting on my testing date for the written exam for the medical interpreter certification, because I'm not certified yet. One more payment for my license. I'm getting things done, so that feels good. It feels really good. I just feel like romantically I'm doomed, and that feels really shitty. I know he's not the last person on earth, that I can find somebody good or whatever eventually. I just don't know how long it'll be. I want to have kids eventually, if I can, because obviously, or not obviously, but apparently that might not be possible for me. But if it is, I want them. I hope one day I can look at this and just laugh at how stupid I'm being. Because I found somebody that's fucking amazing, better than anybody I've ever met. It can make me happy and make me some children. But for now, it sucks. It's a real concern. It feels really bad right now. But I hope that I can come back and just laugh at this. And then a little bit ago, I sent Josh a message saying I missed him and I know I'll be okay, but I missed him, and that, what else did I say? That I was angry that he felt that way about us, and that I used to be worried about me not loving him the way he loved me, and I feel so dumb for it now. He looked at it but didn't answer. I don't know if he's busy or on the phone again or something, and just is ignoring it, which is possible too. Either way, I can't read into that too much. I just said what I need to say. We've been talking all day. All not really fantastic conversations, but it got me to understand a little bit, and then confused me a little bit too. So I don't know where that's going. I don't think it's going anywhere for now. Or if it will go anywhere, I don't know. It's in his mind, it's not going anywhere ever for now. But he keeps saying that for now thing. Like, he says, no, it's done, whatever, like he doesn't want it, but then he keeps saying, like, not right now. So that's confusing as fuck. But in order to be good, I need to just get it in my mind, I guess, and just think of it as it's done, like there's no going back, so I can move past it. And then if he comes back, then I'm not going to be somebody's toy that they could just drop it and come back whenever they want. I'm better than that. I can't be playing these games. But I say that now because I'm hurt. I don't know how I'll feel later. Anyway, this has all been crying about a freaking guy. It just feels so dumb. So dumb. But it's the feelings that I've had today. Hopefully this stops feeling like this soon. Maybe I'll have to stop talking to him in order to stop feeling like this. That's a possibility. Which I would feel bad-ish for doing that, because I do want him to do better, and I hate the fact that he thinks that he can't love, because obviously he does. But I do need to look out for me first. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Right now I'm just crying and I am tired. I've been yawning, so I'm just going to put on some relaxing music or something and try to not think of him, and try to do some kind of like meditation or something. Try to, because I really don't know how to do it yet, but I can try, and then just hopefully fall asleep. And tomorrow's a new day, so hoping tomorrow's a much better day. I still don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out on the way, I guess. Alright, well, I don't even know how to end these things. I keep getting stuck on that. Anyway, bye for now.